Hello and welcome to another episode of Factorio with me, Skuzz. And today we're going to make a start on doing some rails. And I would like to also today um, start our bots. And I'm going to put them in this area here. So I'm just going to make a placeholder. I want to start the system up that way. One of the things we do need to go and sort out is our lack of power. We ended the last episode with seeing the need for power, so let's get a few things made here. Plates. Got enough for making a whole bunch if we need. Got enough poles, we've got plenty of piping, got some belts, and we need a couple of burner inserters. Okay, let's just run stones. Power. This is what's concerning me, is our stone and coal is drastically reducing. So I am going to take 4 of those. I think we'll do that as an expansion. Let's build it out. I think I did produce enough to do this. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's gonna chew even more coal. It's definitely important we get going with our rails. So if we look at our map of this area, we're going to build a small rail yard just in here, and we'll bring up our existing rail diagonally, hopefully somehow up through this gap here. We're going to want it, our rail network, around about just here would be good, because we need to be able to exit in and out of this small gap here. One of the things, yeah, so that's it, and let's just go see how everything is doing here. Can we possibly squeeze some more out? I think my big issue is contamination here. Any form of placement here is going to contaminate this line with copper, and unfortunately we are not using the copper fast. There is quite a bit of usage here. We could potentially set some priorities to give us more space. So let's see, this is probably gonna mess up the balancing here. I'm gonna force it to put everything on this side. And is actually do something like this. Send it left. Okay, it's going to fill up those areas first. The idea is I want to free up here as much as I can. So the way we're going to do this is put that there. We're going to output priority to the right, filter what's coming out the right is coal. Anything that's not coal is going to drop on. Okay. Anything that's not coal will drop on that line. So just those two for now. Is this a significant amount? It is. Yeah, we can take that out. There. We could probably do something similar here for stone, considering we are definitely pulling in a lot of stone. So I'm going to do that. Right, filter stone. Left, coal, stone. Splits it, even though you filter it, it does take some. G. Whoa, 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 what? Is there copper? Now this is filled up, so what it does is it clogs that line, doesn't filter up. So input priority, right? These are supposed to be, and these are supposed to be input right, output left. So basically, it will prioritize this line instead of these guys, which is what we want, because I need that always moving. Okay, and we're gonna need to do the same thing here. Let's just move these power poles. This is gonna need that and that. Okay, so that's dealing with the copper. I'm gonna send the copper, all the excess copper out, and we'll carry on with getting the coal in. And then we need to do the same thing as, so we're going to go accept this one, filter stone, output right. All our stone will come out over here. Okay, and let's put you in there. This in here, see, I don't want to overload it with stone. Let's see if we can squeeze anything here. That's coal, coal with a little bit of stone. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to join in there. Yeah, let's make sure this is okay. Yeah, so it's because I think it's because of the ratio there, we're not going to see too much coming through, which suits me. And we do seem to be filling up the coal nicely. Okay. So one of the things we need to go and grab is a whole bunch of rails, and we need to dump all the stuff I've picked up. No, we had some contaminant coming across stone. The okay. Production really gets going. I mean, we need this coal here for. This is a big problem, running out of coal like that. So, rail urgency is here. So, grab rails. Okay, we need. Okay, fine. Only need one stack. Pardon me. One stack of that. Let's take one stack of each of these things only. And we do have rails and cars and things. Don't need cars at the moment, so I'm actually going to put them back. Okay, let's make a start with that. Labs 2 research is doing well. Going straight to labs 3. I think we're doing our full labs before moving on. And then this is something we need for rocket fuel, which is something we need later. And we can improve mining efficiency 2 levels, which is good. Personal stuff. Okay, make use of those, definitely. Personal roboports, we'll get to those. Okay, I think that's it for now. Still got, well, I'm definitely not going to be doing that path anytime soon due to our lack of stone. So stone and coal is the items we need to resolve first in our rails. So here we are. Cool. space, so I'm just going to do a short section. Need to... Oh, there we go, bar 5. Okay, so let's swap out the bottom here for 5. Have that, so we're going to dump it. Our first train is just an engine. Engine, and we're going to have 4 cars here. Into storage containers, which I need to create a bunch of. Yeah, and then that will dump onto a conveyor belt. This, and we're gonna have 4 cars. So we definitely can get closer, which is what I want. I want to be as close to that as we can get. That. Okay. And there will be then 4 sets of these, and let's get a power pole in between. That power pole literally just, we need power for one, but also does a good job of marking, and we're gonna have to pick up at least that piece of the space. So that is for second, third, fourth. That, and this one. Yeah, so this will be our startup facility. So this will drop off resources, and we'll get that into our base. Yeah, so the items we needed was coal and stone. I just want to make there. Okay. And then we'll put a balancer here. No, come on, stop walking on it. Have. I'm just gonna go fetch some more of these nanobots. And I think we did pick up, that's from just picking up rocks and stuff. Okay, nanobots. While I'm here, I'm gonna definitely need to make some of these plates. I need plates. Just so while we're working, we can craft at the same time. all sorts of nonsense at the same time. We got a lot of research packs sitting in our stash there. You guys will do your thing. So I'm going to make a copy of this and put it there. One of the things we do need, let's we need to bring coal in for our trains. Trains need some fuel to run on. Okay, power, yes, let's hook up the system here. So these two lines are going to be our coal and stone lines. So we can give these stations a name. So this is base, coal, fourth, and what we can do, one of the things I like to do is give all these stations their appropriate matching colors. Okay, so that is that, and then we want to color match. Just makes for visuals, and it just looks cool. And there's a website, I'll add it in the description, Factorio cheat sheets. It actually gives you the color code of all these stations. Well, not stations, the items. So this is going to be base stone. Yeah, we can give it a color, the stone. And stone is, you'll see it gives that a color, and then when we place trains, I can shift right click to copy and shift left click to paste, and this is actually only pasting the color. Okay, let's put our cars down. Okay, and then to ensure that we are picking up only the applicable item, what we do is we just assign this, so this train can't pick up, if it ever lands up in the wrong station, it won't pick up the wrong resource. And then we can shift right click and left click to copy that across all those cars. So we only have to do it for the first one. And what I'll do is these will all be blueprinted as well, and we'll be able to copy them directly from a blueprint book. Down, get those all marked. And a good, don't have, we can create a combinator. So one of the good things here we should do is do a combinator, and I don't think I have, okay, we're going to make filter inserters, which will place here. So basically we'll set that as coal, this will be set as stone. This ensures that even if an incorrect train arrives, that the wrong items will not get picked up, dropped off. So just make another one of those. Okay, so we have the start of our train system here. So one of the things we need to do, we need to get these trains out of here. At the bottom, we need the trains to come in. That as narrow as I can get it. And we're going to have to build some sort of mini parking lot here. Which means these... I'm actually just going to take that out because I don't know how low I need to get. Yeah, because this is what we've put in here. We're going to need to copy all of that. So this is now for the other items we're going to need. We're going to bring in 1 train's worth of copper. And I want to bring in 1 train worth, yeah, 1 copper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a larger stop for iron. Basically a double stop. So we're going to make a copy of this. Okay. Things. Basically, it's the same length, so it's still a 4 car, but we're going to be taking off everything twice as fast. Okay, so I can't change those until I get more stuff. So the way this is going to work, we're just going to make a copy of that and place it on the opposite side. These guys are going to come down and through there, like that. Out. That. Take that out and jump. Okay, let's go down. So we'll be able to put in twice the amount of trains. So it offloads and stores faster, and it goes out on multiple lines. Because we're actually feeding 2 sets of lines. One is for our normal smelting, and the other one goes towards our steel production. Yeah, so let's get all this filled in. Okay. So I'll make sure all of these stations will eventually be included in our blueprints. All our future gameplays will actually just copy this directly from blueprint book. Wolf beans. Here. I need to go grab more resources. Yeah, okay, I need to make sure output right coal, because when I put all this stuff in here, I do not want the wood coming down onto the trains. Okay, we still have plenty of trains things to work with. We need belts, a lot of belts. Okay. Got all the train stuff. Let's just carry on with the trains. So this is going to be our exit route. There. So we're using the chain. So before an intersection, we're going to put these guys in. Put a normal for each one. Okay, this just will help break up that track, and it also helps the trains just get moving. Okay, let's get, we've got an engine. So you are going to be base copper. Ore. We're going to color the train. Copper ore. Code is 255, 55, and 0. Okay, we make the train the same color. And two of these. Unfortunately, when it's a ghost, we can't do this thing. What we'll do is just get this one in, and once we finish, we'll just copy paste. And okay. Yeah, so we need to figure out how far I can get this thing for destroying, because we can't go on the cliff line. Leaving. And we need to get our incoming going. Actually, we need to make sure we start it from here. This cliff is right here. Get this. The base just here, I need to make sure we get past, which is this guy here. And then this will turn up. So that looks like good. That's too close. There we go. We're going to remember we are doing a left-hand drive system here. And I'm trying out a narrow rails, so the spacing is very narrow. That I know that might cause some headaches with junctions. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so here we go. There. These can fill out later. I just want to get the line in to see where our joins and exits and things are all going to be. This is our rails exit. Yeah, so we need an exit somewhere here, and we're going to do an entrance somewhere else. Could do the entrance exit right here too. Entrance would be, that is going to be the wrong way around. No, take that out. Yeah, so when we exit, we're going to exit going that way, or we exit this way. Very low down. Okay, but we need to make sure I can actually get all the appropriate signals in. One of the headache areas will be here. So train coming up before the junction. Need to be able to put something on that side, so this is going to have to relocate. See, I need to do that. Yeah, thought this would happen. Okay, and we're going to dump after the junction. Okay, so this is going to have to do some need space. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get signals on that end. So we're coming along before, we're going to come this way before, do a normal junction after. Now we're coming into this thing. Got this train's exit, so before all the junction. That one there. Split that out. These are all color coded now. They all got their own thing. Any train coming along there won't interrupt one's coming down. Yeah, that's gone together okay. And then we're going to build something similar for the entrance. Let's put normal rail items, so we're going to have that with some lachis. Okay. Don't want to do that because it's we leave two space. Okay, now I can bring it in. Don't want the rail going until the power line disappears. So that looks okay. Now I'm going to make a copy of that whole thing. Take it down until we meet up with the bottom there. So bring in power and our signals. And am I going to hit the curve? Still put that in. That is joined. I'm just going to put this in the middle here. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know if we're going to get to robotics today. Doesn't seem like it. We need the coal more urgently. Okay, so coming in, we will need some form of parking lot. Just store all the trains coming in until they are requested. And ideally I want to do it somewhere, the exit off the main, somewhere over here. Just to make sure that there is enough space. Yeah, the trains coming out and trains coming in don't get each other blocked up here. If I'm doing that here, let's go do that. We are going to come, that's quite an aggressive turn. Likewise, this would come that way. Now the issue is, can we fit snow? See, this is always the problem. The narrow rail, there's not enough gap. Yet, so the closest I can go is there. Don't like the fact that it's doing. Okay. Careful coming up, we've got to split the track. Yeah. This I don't like at all. Take that further back. Get something a little bit straighter. Let us manually take a straight segment across and then figure out where you're going to join in. Okay, let's do that. Let's just take out all the extra. For the junction, I'm going to put that. Train coming down before the junction. And this train's going to be coming up and going to go before the junction. Then we're going to have one of these post-junction. That's okay, and then same thing here. Or this one is reconnecting here. Connect. Back to about there. This one's gonna just carry on. Really not playing along. Down as soon as possible. Get it. Names. Eh? Looks like this needs to move. Let's see. Now it's messing with my signals. Need that segment. Need that half a segment on the side to give me need that tiny little spot there, which means this whole thing Let's just shift there. Yeah, definitely gonna need to get worked on. Okay, can still connect there. There, you gotta go one back. Still one more back. Okay, that's going okay. And let's just sort out what's happening up here. Okay, try again. Train coming along. We're gonna signal like this before each junction. And we're gonna put you after the junction. Train coming down here. We're gonna signal before each junction, and we're going to that after the junction. Well, that seems to be okay. Yeah. And we need to put in our design a parking lot that's going to fit with this design. And I think we'll have to leave that for our next episode. Thank you for joining me on our first Rails build. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one for the completion of this station. Thank you for watching.